Yes, Dr. Foster.
How are you?
Good evening, everyone.
Fine.
I'd like to, my name is, first of all, Councilwoman Kelly Bilodeau. I'd like to call the public hearing of June 16, 2025 to order. I welcome everybody. This public hearing is being live broadcasted on the following outlets: Comcast 96, Frontier 6032, HPA-TV.org, HPA-TV Facebook page, HPA-TV's YouTube channel, HPA-TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon TV apps. This meeting will also be rebroadcast on HPA's YouTube channel and Facebook page. This evening with me, I have Assistant Majority Leader TJ Clark. I'm just going to read some housekeeping rules about the public hearing, and then we will go into the agenda. We have 4 items that are on the agenda tonight. Public hearings will be conducted in accordance with the following rules. Each person wishing to address the council or committee thereof shall, upon recognition by the presiding officer, give his or her name, address, and if he or she represents a group, shall in addition state for the record the name and address of said group or organization. Shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes. All remarks shall be addressed to the council as a body and not to any member thereof. Any person making personal, impertinent, or slanderous remarks or who becomes boisterous while addressing the council shall be forthwith barred by the presiding officer from further audience at said meeting unless permission to remain is granted by a 2/3 vote of the council members present and voting. During the public hearing, there shall be no debate by the council, although questions may be asked by council or persons making such presentation. Okay, very good. Let's get right into our agenda. So the first item we have on our public hearing agenda tonight is item 2.1. Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution authorizing the sale of 13 Enfield Street. Is there anyone here speaking in favor of this item? Is there anyone here speaking in favor of this item? Is there anyone here speaking in favor of this item? Hearing no one. Is there anyone speaking against this item? Is there anyone speaking against this item? Is there anyone speaking against this item? Hearing no one, we will close that item and we will move on to item 2.2. Mayor Arulampalam with accompanying resolution authorizing the sale of 216 Mather Street. Do we have anyone here speaking in favor of that item? Do we have anyone here speaking in favor of that item? Do we have anyone here speaking in favor of that item? Hearing no one. Do we have anyone here speaking against that item? Do we have anyone here speaking against that item? Do we have anyone here speaking against that item? Hearing no one, we will move on to our third item. Item 2.3. Assistant Majority Leader TJ Clark. An ordinance amending Chapter 2, Article V, Section 2-296 through Section 2-299, Division 10 of the Hartford Municipal Code, and establishing an African American and Black History and Cultural Commission. Do we have anyone here who's speaking in favor of this item?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Please, go ahead, Mr. Foster. You can start us off.
Thank you. Good evening to the Honorable Thomas J. Clark and members of this prestigious organization. I ask to speak that this ordinance that Councilman Clark has submitted be supported. I speak as director of the Institute for Cross-Cultural Awareness and Transformative Education. I speak as one who resided for over 40 years in Hartford proper. I speak as one who has been an employee of the city of Hartford. I am an educator, historian by training and inclination. Committee members not far from City Hall in 1848, the noted African-American abolitionist and freedom fighter, Frederick Douglass, had nowhere to speak. He could not speak in the church sanctuary. He had to speak in the garden of the church. That little known aspect of Hartford's history has been a very important component of the African American story. Hartford was established in 1638, but prior to that, the Dutch were here, and with the Dutch came Africans. I can remember as a teenager seeing a historic landmark across from the Fuller Brush building on North Main Street that acknowledged the presence of the Dutch explorers with an African boy named Peter. The marker informed us that they had established a fort. Just as in other parts of this nation, people of African descent have been a part of the founding and establishment of this nation, 1619 to the present, 406 years. Yes, throughout the 387 years of the Hartford experience, African Americans have been a part of its development. They have been contributors to its economic life, to its religious and overall cultural life. They are the second pioneer group. So I close by entreating you to enable this commission to be established. It will aid our children and youth in their development, not just African American or Black people, but all of our children and youth in obtaining their aims and aspirations and Americans, and as citizens of the capital city of the great state of Connecticut. Finally, I close by asking you to consider that the first patriarch, Crispus Attucks, an enslaved African-American fugitive, was the first to give his life to establish this nation via the Boston Massacre, March 5th, 1770. Thank you.
Thank you. Please raise your hand if you'd like to speak in favor. Go ahead, Kyle.
Madam Chairwoman, I thank you for the opportunity to speak today on behalf of the city of Hartford. Past Councilman Kyle Anderson, two-generation council person. My mother served in the 70s at city council. I am a fifth-generation Anderson Jones residing in Hartford, Connecticut. It is my pleasure to speak this evening to support the African American Commission. If you look at the sentiment of today, celebration of Juneteenth, and what the importance of Juneteenth is, Hartford has a very similar kind of culture and history. Dr. Foster kind of shed light on it, but we can speak to a lot of the accomplishments of African Americans from Hartford. We have noted African Americans from Hartford who have served in leadership roles across this nation, across the world. And we would like to bring, through this commission, if it once it's being approved, to bring attention to those individuals so we can share with our children and children coming behind them the importance of being African American and the importance of their history and culture. So I stand in support with Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated that I'm a member of, and also I stand with Virginia State University Alumni Association that I am a member of. So I stand with two organizations that represent this community. Virginia State University alumni starting just 2 years ago, and Kappa Alpha Psi starting 75 years ago, serving this greater Hartford community area. So we stand in unison to support the legislation of our dear brother who presented it, T.J. Clark. We'll make sure that this commission does move forward and it does have some effect on our community. Thank you for your time and vote yes for the legislation.
Thank you. The next hand I saw go up was Stacy.
Oh, thank you very much, Madam Chairman.
You're welcome.
To Councilman Clark and the council at large, and to the wonderful people, the city of Hartford, I stand in support of this legislation, in part because I am a historian of African American history and also a member of IQ. And I've had the pleasure and the honor of teaching students for more than 30 years in Connecticut about African American history, with a heavy focus on Hartford, in part because, as Dr. Foster pointed out, the African beginning that we know of in Connecticut began here in Connecticut. And so I've had the opportunity to share with students some of the information that Dr. Foster talked about, but also the names of people like Louis Berbice, and also the 1657 African fight for freedom in the city of Hartford. And most recently, to share with an audience here in Connecticut about the incredible life of Dr. Lorenzo Green, who was a pioneering author who wrote The Negro in Colonial America, that became a benchmark as far as professional writing of history of people of African ancestry in New England. But it's also been an important measure to note the African and African American presence in the great fight during the days of the Revolution, and also the Civil War, and the men from the 29th, some of whom came from what is now our faith church in Hartford. And also, we remember that it was freedmen like James Smith and James Pennington who also wrote some of the earliest histories of our people in Hartford, and also would go on to write an early textbook as well. But we are part of a larger discussion that includes the great major events from the Great Migration to World War I, World War II, and the Civil Rights Movement. And this will give us an opportunity to keep pushing to educate not just our young people, but also the city at large on this tremendous history that is there. Thank you.
Thank you. Next hand that I saw go up was Stan McCauley.
Good evening, Madam Chair.
Good evening.
I, as a constituent of the greatest city on earth, Hartford, Connecticut, stand in support of this proposed, calling together of the commission. I think it's self-evident that the need is there. So I'll keep my remarks brief and short, and it has my full support.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next hand that I saw go up was Reginald.
Hi, thank you very much, Madam Chair. My name is Reginald Alston, Hartford County resident and poll mark or president of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I stand in favor of support of this commission as it helps aid not only our youth, but it helps aid our local educators with highlighting the importance of African American history, not only here in Hartford, but just its impact overall on America at large. So we, the members of Kappa Alpha Psi, do stand behind Brother Clark and the affirmative for this initiative. I'll yield my time back to you, as I know there are others with their hands up.
Thank you. Next hand up is Corey Betts.
Good evening. My name is Corey Betts, and I am president of the Greater Hartford branch of the NAACP, and I fully support the creation of the African American and Black Affairs Commission. This commission is a necessary step towards real equity in Hartford. It gives Black residents a consistent voice in our city and decisions, and a structure to hold the city accountable in areas like housing, education, health, and opportunity. I want to thank the Hartford City Council for taking this seriously, and especially Councilman TJ Clark for his leadership in moving this ordinance forward. This isn't just good policy, it's the right thing to do. The NAACP stands ready to support this work and help make sure it delivers real results for our community. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't see any other hands up, but is there anybody else here who would like to speak in favor?
Yeah, Chris Franklin. I'm a member of the Omega Psi Phi. Yeah, Chris Franklin. Live in the greater Hartford area. Member of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, Tau Iota chapter. IT professional. I'm in full support of this commission. Let's stay faithful to what we've done in the past so we can be strong in the future, especially initiatives in the STEM space. I yield my time.
Thank you. Do we have anybody else speaking in favor? Anybody else speaking in favor? Anyone else speaking in favor? Hearing no one. Do we have anybody speaking against the item? Do we have anyone speaking against the item? Do we have anyone speaking against the item? Hearing no one, we will move on to our next item. Item 2.4. Assistant Majority Leader TJ Clark, resolution approving the lease of 280 Enfield Street and release of grant funding. Do we have anyone here speaking in favor of that item? Do we have anyone here speaking in favor of that item? Do we have anyone here speaking in favor of that item?
Yes.
You can go ahead.
Hi, this is Christian Hayden, the Managing Director of Level International, and I just wanted to say this is a great program to support the food security in the city of Hartford, and I support it.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item?
Yeah,
I would like to.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My name is Father Mike Johnson. I am a director of the Franciscan Center for Urban Ministry in Church Street here in Hartford, and on staff at St. Patrick's and Anthony. And for 4 years, we've been working with Level International to try and transform the north end of Hartford, to give it sustainable agriculture, to provide food for our people, and to transform blighted spaces. And we've been working hard in a number of different places, and the passing of this will make a huge difference, I believe, in efforts that we've been working hard on, and that our people definitely believe will make a difference in the future for our people. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Anthony Harris, and I am a worker at Level International, and working there has given me opportunities, staying out of the streets and stuff like that. So I think Level International is a great way for people in general to connect in a way, and I yield my time.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item? Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Timothy Colazzo. I was born and raised in Hartford, Connecticut. I live in Bloomfield as of right now. I am also a worker at Level International, and I've been working there for about a year, and it's changed like so much in Hartford, and giving back to the youth, giving employment, just interacting with the community. That's all.
Thank you. Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item? Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item? Do we have anyone else speaking in favor of this item? Hearing no one, is there anyone speaking against this item? Is there anyone speaking against this item? Is there anyone speaking against this item? Hearing no one, we will close that item. Seeing we have no further business, this public hearing is adjourned. Thank you all so much for attending, and have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Clark.